And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh man, we've got a good one. We got a brand new crypto, just came out, and it does a very particular job. It's a privacy, not privacy crypto. This is what I feel. Now, I'm not saying this one's the one, but JP Morgan already tested it and it passed. What we gotta have are, this allows, okay, you've heard of hybrid blockchains, right? Okay. Like Art Recorda, it's a hybrid, okay? You could do some private permission stuff on it or public, okay? But what if you had a cryptocurrency mixed with AI and all this stuff where you didn't have to switch platforms? You could keep the same platform and run the crypto, and part of it is privacy, not the whole thing. So it could be like, it could go from Wells Fargo to Crypto Hulk, right? They're going to send me a crypto or something, right? So it could show from Wells Fargo to Crypto Hulk, and they send it, and it's like, dear sir, here's your account balance. Now what they're going to keep private is you got $50 million in there, and then that part is all encrypted. Imagine encrypting that, and at the end, we look forward to serving you. Have a great day. So right in the middle, all that shit's private. And it's like, whoa. So now the government, see, here's why this crypto I like for a privacy, not privacy crypto, is that the government can look but not know what's in it. And if they suspect a crime and everything, then they can petition the courts to get a subpoena to give it to the bank to open up the records. Kind of like now, you know, the banks watch our stuff. A bank will issue a SAR, suspicious activity report, okay? If they feel something's not up. The bank issues that, it goes to the OCC. The OCC, if they find, yeah, this is not looking good, then they can send that off to the Department of Justice, to where an investigation could be done. Maybe they send it to the Treasury at the same time and have FSOC or something like that, right? Investigate it. FinCEN, maybe. So this is a crypto where it's not like a Monero or these other ones that try to hide shit. This is a crypto that is open. And see, this is why I like this one. This is why it's a banking grade. This is a banking grade crypto, and JP Morgan's already tested it. You've got venture capitals all over this thing. Remember, it just got released like yesterday, or was it today? I think yesterday. So it's going to be a small little company. It's been around for like 6 years. They've been working on this for 6 years. It just got released to the public. This is how early. Yesterday early, okay? Now, somebody put in there 26,000. We went over a crypto a few days ago. Let me show you. It went up 26,000%. Not a big deal, right? On Crypto Hulk Show. 26,000%. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Just for you guys, it was about 4 days ago. $13 trillion. There it is. This crypto is called Mint, and it went up 26,000%. Not a big deal. Those are rookie numbers. Stephen Morris is like, that's rookie numbers. There he is right there. He fucking said it. Rookie numbers. I knew it. There's your crypto. I can't tell you at what point. Just watch the whole fucking video. 26,000%. So look, here's how it works. I don't know what cryptos are going to take off. I know eventually, look, I go over good crypto. They all got relationships. They all have use cases. These are not pump dumps. Whether you treat them as a pump dump, that's up to you. I don't have pump dumps on my program, okay? All the cryptos I've ever gone over, they all have ties and connections and this and that. Whether you pump them or not, you know, whatever it is. Now, as far as the $500 club, if you join it and that month you don't make any money, then just let me know. It's not a big deal. Oh God, I'll give you another month. It's not a big deal. I'm here to make you successful as much as I can. But there's another thing called timing and intuition and how much you put in. And you guys all, some people, that coin went from 7 cents to $20. Yeah. Look, you have another option. You could, whatever I talk about. I got one guy that puts $100 into everything. Okay. Listen to this strategy. So he puts $100 into everything. And then after about a month or two, he calls me up and then we chop out ones that he don't like. So you don't really lose anything, right? And that's fine because you never know. Like this one took about 4 days to go up. 3 days. 3 days later, bam, 26,000%. I'm like, wow. So what you have to do is get out of this fucking beggar broke dick mentality where when you put money into crypto, you want to cash out 10 minutes later. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just plain old fucking stupid. All right. So you got that mentality. Oh, in 3 hours, I want to make money. Okay. You've got that broke dick mentality. That's why you don't make 26,000% because you're a fuck up. Okay. Just being real. You are. All right. So the $500 members, there's a few of them that made a good fucking chunk of change. 26,000%. I'm like, son of a bitch. Okay. On one of the cryptos this year, I made $8,000 on one deal. Motherfucker went up, I forgot how much, 800% or something, or I think I did a 16x, whatever it was. I made $8,000. I forgot how much it went up. But yeah, it went up pretty good. But what you have to look at is like this. You think every month you're going to be making money. Okay. The way you think is all fucked up. You don't know when this shit's going to hit. You might have 2 or 3 or 4 slow months. And if you're sleeping on that one day you take a nap, bam, it hits 26,000%. See, that's the thing. That's why I am the way that I am. I've been working out 6 days a week for 40 fucking years. Like, holy shit. Actually, be coming up on 41 years. In June, it'll be 41 years. I started lifting weights in 1985 consistently. I started in 83, actually, when I was 13. And then I started and stopped. And when I hit 14 in 84, I started and I stopped. And when I hit 15 in 1985, I said, I'm never going to stop working out. And here I am coming up on 41 years. See, that's consistency. I cold plunge 9 minutes at 33 degrees every fucking day. That's consistency. I have a lifestyle of consistency. I put my mind to something and I go and I go and I go, and year after decade after decade after decade after decade, that's how I am. If something ain't working, I reevaluate, keep going. I trip and fall. I reevaluate like a robot. Robot falls and it kind of figures out what it's doing. It gets back up. Okay, that's how I am. I make show after show after show, 1 hour shows. These other guys are like, yeah, I've been making videos for 8 years. Yeah, what, 15-minute videos? Are you fucking serious? So with me, then I'd be making 16 years worth of videos because mine are 4 times as long as his, right? So actually, yeah, I make 2 hours a day, pretty close to 4 to 5 days a week. And some days I'll just do one. I've had almost coming up, it'll be 6 years doing Crypto Hulk. So my programs are, let's say, 4 times long. That's like 24 years worth of videos. If my videos, I'm doing 2 hours a day. Some people are doing 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. I'm doing like 6, 7 times. What's 6 times 4 is 24 years. Damn, Crypto Hulk, you put in the fucking work. Mm-hmm. That's why I come up with 26,000% gains. because I do what these other fucking channels won't do. Put in time to try to help to make you rich or to come up with some pocket change. A few months ago, I made about $2,000 to $3,000 on a trade. Went to Las Vegas. And I've been making money, but then the one big one, like 8 months ago, 7 months ago or whatever, $8,000 profit. I'm like, whoa. That's what happens on Crypto Hulk channel. But see, what you're not thinking is you're thinking the wrong way. You're thinking you're going to be able to predict which crypto is going to, that's why you get fucked up. And you don't make money this week or next month or the next one. You're like, oh shit. But then all of a sudden you start slipping. Bam, 26,000% gains. Oh, you just fucked up. That's enough for like a whole year's worth of Crypto Hulk. Well, you don't make money for a month or two. Well, I'm going to quit. I'm not making any money. Oh, you just missed out on 26,000% gains. How do you fucking feel right now? Pretty not good, huh? Yeah, you fucked up. So what you got to do is start investing in each crypto that I go over. Give it 1, 2, 3 days. And if you don't get nothing, but you got to keep going and going. And 99% of you give up and stop after 1, 2, 3 months. That's why there's some people like me that just go forever. I'm like a fucking Energizer bunny, man. I'm up every day at 5:30. No matter what happens, I'm up at 5:30, working out 6 days a week, 41 years almost. Ta-da. Through military deployments, I always found a way to work out. If I knew I was going to get sent someplace, I'd find out, hey, is there a gym where we're going? No. So I go talk to a commander or something. Hey, I want to get on QRF or something because I need to have access to a fucking gym. Commander says maybe no or whatever. I got a friend in another area in the Army over in medical. That person was real tight with the captain, same level as mine, but they were chummy with the lieutenant colonel. Oh, shit. Who wrote out a medical listen to this. I pulled this fucking off because I was going to be someplace not with a gym. Oh, fucking no, that's not going to happen with Crypto Hulk. Crypto Hulk, you're going to be at this place, and unfortunately, there's not a gym and all the fancy schmancy stuff and the morale, welfare, and stuff like that, recreation, MWR and shit. Oh, I'm not going to be with an MWR? Are you fucking serious? Fuck no. For a whole year, I'm not working out? Oh, God, no. Fuck no. No. That ain't going to happen. Go over and talk to my friend who's a sergeant, talks to the captain, talks to the lieutenant colonel. I get a prescription from the doctor. I get a prescription from a doctor that says Crypto Hulk will be working out 5 to 6 days a week for stress relief, mental health, as it has been a part of his life for the past 30 years. It would not be advisable for this soldier to not have access to exercise facilities and approximately 1 to 2 hours per day in his any kind of spare time that he can have. Therefore, this is a medical order that you will follow. And guess who got to carry that in his little pocket right there? And I got to get sent to the duty station that I had to go to that has a gym. So if you want some shit done, you'll make it happen. I make it happen. That's why I got Crypto Hulk, and that's why I am who I am. You have to put into your head, I'm going to get this done. And I just won't put in my head that I fail. I'll just figure out a way to make it happen. And I'll pray and hope and all these other things, and it happens. So another Crypto Hulk 26,000% gain, and they just happen here and there. I can't predict them. But if you know about them early and you get in early, like you had the opportunity to get in on this at 7 cents a piece. If you're in the $500 club, you probably knew like the night before. So you could put in your whatever amount of money. Okay, it's 7 cents a piece, and then bam, $20. Wow, you'd be a fucking hero right now. You put in if you would have put $500 in, you would have made like $13,000. You'd be a fucking hero. At $500 a month, that's like 2 fucking years of Crypto Hulk membership fees, right? And one fucking trade. But what some people would do is take that $13,000, go blow it and shit. Next month, they don't make any money. Oh, yeah, I can't get the membership now. Yeah, I just didn't make any money last month. Yeah, because you fucked it over because you made $13,000 the month before. So just whatever it is, if you're broke right now, it's because you just made fucked up decisions. That's all. You're the boss. You are the captain of your own ship. If you go to the world that's all fucked up, it's because you chose it to go there. And these people that made 26,000% gains, they chose to go there. So your ship went the direction you told it to. My ship always goes the direction I steer into. That's how it works in my life. Alrighty. Super Nelson Eddie says, I consistently invest in crypto since 2018. Price does not affect my ego. I know what I own. I know that's how I work. Maybe the crypto we talk about today dumps. That's a-okay. I could tell you about this crypto and you'll go, look, oh, it's down, 20% today. Da, da, da. So what? Like, seriously? Like, I wouldn't even talk about what is price? What is price? Think about this. You got a crypto. It just comes out. There's an opportunity. It goes up or it goes down or it stays the same for a little while and then goes up, down. That doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. We're going to get into this crypto right now. Zama. Here is the crypto. It's called Zama. If you choose to buy this crypto, make sure you believe in the use case and what it's for. Please don't be stupid and look at price, because then you'll be like every other stupid fucking jackass on the planet that invests, and then 3 weeks later, oh man, it's down. Where's my boyfriend? I need some Big D. So just don't talk about dumb shit. If it goes down tomorrow, so fucking what? That shows that you're a fucking cocksucker, because that's all you know is price. All these fucking jackasses that get busted on crypto, all they fucking know is price. They're so fucking stupid. What we look at on this channel is use case and who are the connections? What problem is it trying to solve? How is this crypto different than other ones? That's what I look at. Price doesn't even fucking matter to me. This crypto is going to do what no other crypto does. You're going to be able to take banks. This is how I really feel. And I never tell you how I feel. That's just not my nature. I always keep things quiet. My name is Crypto Hawk. I'm not a financial advisor. Before I get into this, I got to tell you that I'm not a crypto advisor. I mean, like, fuck. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. What I do know is how to score big, fat Coke rocks. I eat them, chew them, grind them up into powder, snort them. I got no more nasal passages left. That's after 55 years of just snorting Coke and crank, methamphetamine, LSD. Eat it, inject it, keister it, fucking whatever I can think of, I do. 24/7. I get no sleep, just straight up drug use, hardcore. That's where you get your financial advice. Okay. Now, I sent you the 3 Zamas. That's all. That's all, Hulk. Oh, my God, this fucking guy. That's cocaine water, Stephen Morris. Here we got Zama. We're going to go over the website really quick, and then I'm going to get into the deep dive and show you why this crypto is awesome. Now, I'm not a privacy coin guy. I'm not telling you whether I'm going to buy this one. I've already bought it. I don't want to prejudice anybody's opinion. Sometimes I let it slip out, and I shouldn't do that. That's Chucky's fault over here. Chucky fucking makes me do shit. Don't make me kill anybody, Chucky. Not today. Whoops. Never mind. So what we got here is Zama.org. There's it shows you the protocol. You can buy, stake, or bridge it. You can build using it. There's developers hubs. This is a brand new crypto platform, and they want people to build on this because it's linked up to, one of the co-founders of Ethereum. They helped make this. Oh, yes. One of the co-founders of Solana, they helped make this. And there's another crypto company, slips my mind right now. They helped make this, okay? So this is different than any other kind of privacy coin. here's why I'm going over this. This coin is kind of like private. I'll get into the nuts and bolts. We'll read the summarized white paper. Grok read the white paper, and I'll give you a summary of it. What it kind of does is you can run this crypto on like any blockchain because it's interoperable and it uses SDKs and shit. But you can run it on like any blockchain, and banks can use it and nobody can bust into it. Okay. So you don't need to have a private walled garden, permissioned only, members only platform. And because you're trying to make sure nobody can see and break into shit. This blockchain is somewhat private, although it's a privacy crypto, but you don't have to use a privacy network. So that's what I'm saying. Like this one works better than like a Monero or other privacy coins, because this one a bank can use. The government can do their little surveillance and not read everything, and there's private things. But if the government or the OCC, because remember, they got to supervise everything, and this is how we can see what they're doing, and they can see what we're doing. It's all in the same blockchain. Now, we can't read all the shit in there, but we kind of can see what's going on, but it's like censored at certain points. So it's kind of like, this is how I feel that banks and government, like if you bid on auctions, like there's different use cases, healthcare, where you want privacy with healthcare and stuff. But you don't want to just be on some kind of private blockchain. Because let's say if you want to send me something, you can't because I'm not on your private blockchain. Well, this allows you to send private stuff to people on an open blockchain. That's amazing. And this shit is quantum computer safe. It will not get hacked with a quantum computer. And you're like, damn, this is starting to sound pretty good. Yes. Now, the coin just came out. Generally, when coins come out, people dump them and shit like that. So, I mean, if you want to buy them now, great. If not, great. I mean, if it takes off, then you'll be kind of like, but look at it like this. If it's 3 cents or 2 cents and it dumps to 1 or half a penny, whatever, think like more than like today, tomorrow. Stop thinking like that, like the dumb shits, okay? Think like 6 months from now, a year from now, where's it going to be? It could be at 4 or 5 cents. So I don't care if it dumps. It doesn't even fucking matter. Let's look at like adults. What does this crypto do? Who's working with it? What connections does it have? What is the use case of this? Well, we know everybody has to go on the XRP ledger, but there's a lot of private shit going on these secret ledgers, right? So the problem is, if you want to put value on a blockchain, you got to keep everybody on that blockchain. You can't have people here doing trading on that private one. You got to put it on the XRP ledger. Then that thing skyrockets. But you want privacy. But your little permission networks are all private. But what if you could put privacy on a public blockchain? Oh, now you got your Monero, but your government's not going to be worried because you're knowing who's sending what to who, but you can't really read all the email in there. It's kind of certain parts. You got HIPAA protects. Like, what if somebody hijacks your email and they open it up and they find out that you're a closet midget lover or something like that? That could be very embarrassing for some people. Not me. I got like 3 or 4 midgets tied up in the closet. I mean, as neighbors. Yeah. I don't know how that one came out. But see what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that. Here is your Zama website right here. The Zama Confidential Blockchain Protocol enables confidential smart contracts on top of layer 1s or 2, and it uses FHE. Zama uses FHE to keep on-chain data encrypted at all times, even during processing. Okay. Not familiar with FHE? Learn more about it here. And you can click on that, which we will. And I'll give you the link because some people, I guess, can't. They need me to send them the links or something. So I'll just do that right here. So we call him. Hey, Marky. Is that what you guys are saying? Is that what we talked to? Hi, Marky. Okay. A 6-minute intro to fully homomorphic. Now, it's not anything sexual. I already had to check because I didn't want to start promoting some kind of, you know what I'm talking about. A 6-minute intro. I didn't want to watch some kind of 6-minute, fucking fucky fuck house. A little bathhouse in San Francisco or something where 55-year-old men go to do nasty shit. A 6-minute intro to fully homomorphic encryption. That's FHE, fully homomorphic encryption. Take a deep dive into the FHE, the holy grail of cryptography. Oh, they took 6 years figuring this shit out, everybody. This has been worked on for 6 fucking years. And how it can solve blockchain confidentiality challenges. What is encryption? Fully homomorphic encryption, data processing. It processes data without decryption. So you've heard of encryption, where you encrypt, you secretly wrap up a message in a code so that nobody can read it. Well, this allows the people to read it without decrypting it. Oh, I've never heard of that one, Crypto Hog. I know, that's why we're talking about this, okay? Companies provide services without accessing user data, while users experience unchanged functionality, with encryption maintained during both the transit and the processing. All online activities can now be truly end-to-end encrypted. How it works. Use cloud and blockchain services normally, while your data remains completely encrypted. No company, government, or hacker can access your information. Same experience, total privacy. So, often called, I'm just scrolling down, often called the holy grail of cryptography. FHE, fully homomorphic, is the end game for bringing confidentiality to blockchain. FHE is quantum resistant. Oh man, I'll tell you something. I think they're hooked up with HBAR. That's what I would bet right now. I'll bet you. FHE schemes built on lattice-based hardness assumptions are inherently post-quantum resilient, retaining their security even against adversaries equipped with quantum computers. Oh, do you see what we got going on? Damn, Crypto Hulk, this one's starting to sound really, really good. I told you, this future-proof cryptographic foundation ensures long-term protection of sensitive data. FHE allows anyone to verify encrypted computations without seeing the underlying data. That's amazing. This trustless verification combines confidentiality and transparency, making it ideal for decentralized systems where auditability matters. So the government, whoever it is, they have to be able to audit things, but it keeps all of your information private. Now, if the government needs something, they're going to unlock the shit, okay? We're not trying to have drug dealers and terrorists and shit deal with this. It's locked up in private, but if the government has to come in, they're going to let you figure it out, okay? All payments will become confidential. All wallet balances will become confidential. And they have a wallet that works with this. Financial institutions will only come to blockchain if confidentiality is guaranteed. Let me tell you something right now. This thing is going to fucking run. I don't know when, because the banks don't want to come in on a XRP ledger and show everybody what they're doing. What do they want? Zama and the Zama wallet. All this shit's quantum proof. It's confidential. It's auditable. and the encrypted messages, if the government needs to find a way, they're getting in. Because they're not trying to run a Monero where drug dealers and hookers and shit do all that stuff, okay? They're not going to... This is designed for banks and institutions, okay? That's a crypto that I want. And you can buy this crypto. That's what's amazing right now. Now, maybe in the future they shut it down where you can't buy it, but right now, this sucker is open to the public, and it's single and ready to mingle, okay? Government info. This coin is made for like government agencies and banks and shit. So they're not trying to do nefarious dumb shit, okay? The crypto I want. See, that's why I got Caleb Brown. Because Caleb Brown has what? Fireblocks. And Fireblocks has what? The top 2,400 banks and institutions. I'm not trying to be on a Monero blockchain with all kinds of criminals and all kinds of shit like that. I'm trying to go where the government goes, where the biggest banks go. That's what Crypto Hulk channel's about. I want to hang out with the biggest boys in the schoolyard and have them my buddies. Nobody fucks with me. That's why I got Fireblocks. I'm in a custody solution like Fireblocks with Bank of America, JP Morgan, BNY Mellon, on and on and on and on. If anything goes bad, I'm with the biggest dudes on the playground. We're in 8th grade, man. We're balling on a budget, all right? Now, government infrastructure will increasingly move on-chain. Citizens' data must remain private, even while enabling public services. Health records, tax information, identity verification without exposing personal details. Let's say you go to a travel agency or you go to buy a car, When you're rich, and you've got Zama, and the sales guy wants to run your credit and do all these things. He don't need to know what it is. He don't need to know you're worth $50 million because that motherfucker's going to try to find you later and you're going to get got, okay? So what we're going to have in the future is something like Zama. You go to the car dealership, you figure out the car you want, the guy, you do the fingerprint, whatever it is, iris, selfie, whatever, and it comes back, you can buy that car. He doesn't need to know all this information, where you live and shit. Why the fuck does he need to know where you live? So that's where all this goes. It's going to keep all the stuff quiet. The dealership won't even know. Now, maybe the head, maybe not even the head of the, let's say I go to buy a 2026 Porsche GT3 limited edition, only 5 made, the special kind. Maybe I go to buy one of those, but I don't want the dealer. I don't want the sales guy, the dealership, or anybody at Porsche. They don't need to know a fucking thing about me. I'm just going to buy this car. It's going to be warranted for whatever, 3 years or whatever Porsche does. I have no fucking idea. And they don't need to know how much I make, how much I got, none of that shit. That's where this comes in. Citizens' data must remain private, even while enabling public services, health records, again, tax information, and identity verification without exposing personal details. Go to that Porsche dealership, I can put my face in that thing, put my thumbprint, palm, iris, like that. I probably don't even need to have a wallet or nothing with me. And I can be driving off in a Porsche. The computer says identity verified, income verified, this, that. Give customer the keys and tell Crypto Hulk to have a great day. They won't even know my name. They don't even know my name. That's what Zama is. This will be the future. I'm showing you. I know I was kind of late in showing you. I know it came out yesterday, and we're already a day late and $1 short, but I just thought I'd share this with you. I know it. I'm giving you this news that's old news, Crypto Hulk. That's old news. I know. I'm sorry. We're talking about interagency collaboration requires confidential data sharing. Departments can compute on shared databases without revealing sensitive information to each other. Regulatory compliance demands auditability without transparency. Governments need provable compliance and oversight capabilities while maintaining operational secrecy. So you could have a government come in, investigate certain things, but they're not going to know others. You want to investigate Crypto Hulk? Great, but you're not going to see anybody else's shit. That's how this stuff works. Maybe one government department wants to talk to another, but they don't need to know how much money they work or what employee got in trouble. So this is why this crypto is very, very cool. We're working towards, we believe this FHE will enable a new internet protocol. Listen to this. They're going to create a whole new fucking internet protocol. It's HTTPZ. Now, you heard of HTTP, okay? That's old school. HTTP. No encryption at all. Everyone can see everything. Then we moved into HTTPS. Data is encrypted when it's sent, but not while it's processing. There's where we're at right now. HTTPS. You encrypt this information, but as you send it, it unencrypts it all. You're all naked. You're traveling through time naked. And then when you get to where you need to go, they put the clothes back on you, and then there you go. So in between, when you left and when you arrived, all in here, it can be exposed, hacked, hijacked, bugs, viruses can get put in. Are you seeing this? That's HTTPS. From when you send it to when it receives, you untangle it. Everybody can get in there and plant all kinds of nasty bugs. And then when it lands where it goes, right before it's at the front door, you put the clothes back on the little nasty naked pervert, and the guy pushes a doorbell and says, hello, here's your message. But in between there, oh, it's all bad. What this company Zama did here is they have HTTPZ as in zebra. Data is encrypted from one end of the transmission all the way through the other end. There is no other protocol that does this. Monero don't do it. None of these other privacy dumb shit platforms do this shit. Just Zama. There you go. Congratulations. You got in on day 2 of Zama. Let me check some comments and we'll get into the deep dive. That was just the introduction, and that was 37 minutes. White Teeth says this one is better than XRP. So, wait, is that the same guy that said January 1st, XRP is going to be $1,000? Well, that was wrong. Then 3 weeks ago, he said XRP is going to hit 350. That was wrong. So I guess this one's supposed to be right. Come on, man. Wow. So here's the deal. Here's why dumb shits say things like that. Because if you get enough people, if you got millions and millions of dollars of clients' money and you put them in a brand new crypto, of course you're going to spike that shit. Okay, but it doesn't mean it's a better crypto. It's just games, man. These guys are trying to make numbers. It's just manipulation of stocks and cryptos. That's all that fucking shit is. Okay. Oil is at $64. Jake said $70 on oil and the crash will happen. Dude, that is so fucking stupid. This guy. Just looking through the comments here. Exactly. Nobody's going to be judging me when I be walking around with 150,000 HBAR. Oh my God. Okay, let's get into the deep dive on Zama. Let's go to this one. So I gave you that one already. Let's do... Here's a short version. Wait, what is this? Okay, they have a wallet called Ray Cash, R-A-Y Cash. It's capital R and then lowercase A-Y, capital C, lowercase A-S-H. It's all one word, Ray Cash. That's the wallet they're using for this. Let me get into the deep dive. Zama protocol is developed by the open source cryptography company Zama. It founded in 2020. Okay, so about 6 years ago. It was designed, Zama addresses the blockchain confidentiality dilemma by enabling confidential smart contracts on existing public blockchains using fully homomorphic encryption. Founders include CEO Rand Hindi, an entrepreneur with a PhD in bioinformatics from UCL. Probably what, London? Prior experience at Snips, S-N-I-P-S. They were acquired by Sonos. Probably Sonos Labs who makes the speakers and shit. I have no idea. And there's a guy named Pascal Pallier, a crypto pioneer who invented the Pallier scheme with a PhD from Telecom Paris. In this company, there's 90 employees at Zama. 37 of them have PhDs. Oh, shit. Let's keep going. This is starting to sound pretty fucking good. We don't have amateur night at the comedy club. We got half the people working at this company have PhD degrees. That's pretty fucking cool. You don't see that. You do not see that at companies. Advisors and collaborators are drawn from blockchain companies like Ethereum and Polkadot co-founder Gavin Wood. Ethereum and Polkadot co-founder Gavin Wood works for this. Solana co-founder Anatoly Yakovenko. So now we've got Ethereum, Polkadot, Solana co-founders working on this project. Hello. Zama is the leader, according to Grok. I'm not reading off a website. This is just Grok. Zama is the leader in FHE with libraries like the TFHE and concrete machine learning used by over 5,000 developers. Zama is used by over 5,000 developers. The FHE, yeah, that's pretty fucking amazing. This crypto is starting to sound like a 10. Although sometimes it's nice to have a couple fives, but let's get off that subject. That was in my younger days. The protocol integrates with fintech, blockchain, and crypto ecosystems. Whoa! By providing end-to-end encryption. That's what I was telling you about. It doesn't unravel in the middle and then ravel back up at the end. No, it stays encrypted all the way through. Nobody else does that. And it's quantum proof. How do you like me now? They do KYC, anti-money laundering. They do have real world asset tokenization. Look, this is a DeFi. It does it all. It does your laundry, gives you a back rub, tells you a bedtime story about three little bears and shit. It does everything you can imagine. Probably if they could hook up midget porn with this, it'd be number one. But let's keep going. Forget I said that. I'll just delete that at the end. It operates as a cross-chain layer on Ethereum virtual chains and others, and Solana using FHE for computations. MPC, so they put your keys in different places or whatever. ZK, it uses zero knowledge for verifiability. Oh, shit. Guess what you're going to love? There's only 11 billion of these coins They got staking, 5% initial inflation, DeFi swaps, lending, credit scoring, institutional adoption without new chain. Listen to this. Institutions can get in on this without any new chains or bridges. Oh, shit. They're ready to go. They're ready to rock and roll like Van Halen in 1987. That's what I'm talking about, man. David Lee Roth, man. Well, okay, let's keep going, everybody. Kind of getting a little blast from the past there. Zama's partnerships span crypto, blockchain, fintech, DePIN, real-world assets, AI, and more. You got Protocol Labs hooked up with this, Open Zeppelin, Conduit, which is Arbitrum rollup, Ledger, like Ledger nano ledgers and shit, they're hooked up. Fireblocks is hooked up. That means you got Israel all up in that. Etherscan, Figment, JP Morgan did a proof of concept with, guess what, DeFi and shit, and it all passed. Oh shit, JP Morgan knows this thing's gonna run. It allows for confidential DeFi tokens. It's on a Sepolia testnet live. Mainnet was November 2025. Derby's, Deberries is a confidential auction house, and it worked. Orion Finance, privacy-preserving portfolio vaults are involved. You have a confidential Great Britain pound already done. Confidential Great Britain pound stablecoin done with the government. No, nice. Token Ops is done. They have tokenized asset management. Raycash is their decentralized banking app. I just told you about Raycash. Yeah, this shit never ends. Layer Zero is involved in this. Layer Zero. You got SDKs involved for encryption. NFTs, automated market makers. This shit never ends. Fuck. This is a good one. Multicoin Capital just gave him $73 million. Not a big deal. Hey, here's $73 million from Multicoin Capital. Pantera Capital came in, gave him $57 million. Not a big deal. Just Pantera Capital is all. And the inventors, Sandeep Nawal from Polygon. Oh, the guy, Juan Bennett from Filecoin. They're all investors in this too. Not a big deal. Forget it. Not even a big deal. They had a bid auction, an ICO. Listen to this. January 2026. They had an ICO. They had a sealed bid auction, and that was in January of 2026. It raised $120 million. Son of a bitch. But that's what I'm saying. The sealed bid auction. They're trying to do this in real life to show you that it works. Bybit came in and gave a certain amount. I can't tell. They got staking rewards and shit. Like Kraken's involved in this thing. Fuck. They have 128-bit security audits. Trail of bits. Zenith, 34 plus weeks. Let's go. The Zama protocol, biggest use case lies in enabling confidential, privacy-preserving applications on public blockchains, particularly DeFi and real-world asset tokenization. Oh, this thing is ready, where sensitive financial data must remain encrypted while still allowing verifiable computations. So that's the use case of it, with DeFi and protections and confidentiality. by leveraging fully I don't like saying that word, but I guess I do. Why, Crypto Hulk? Do you have something to tell us? No, I got something to tell you. Shut the fuck up. By leveraging fully homomorphic encryption, I feel like I just got taken advantage of by myself. The protocol addresses the core blockchain confidentiality dilemma. Public ledgers ensure trust and auditability, but expose user data, transactions, and states to surveillance, which hinders institutional adoption and real-world utility. Institutions and real-world businesses don't want to use open platforms because everybody gets to see what they're doing. You got to have privacy, but not too much. That's why all that privacy coin shit, all that other stuff is fucking garbage. This right here is where the institutions are jumping in. How many of your privacy coins did JP Morgan get in there and practice with? Just the biggest bank of the world. Just the biggest bank. Not a big deal, I know. How many of your privacy coins JP Morgan test drive with multi-coin capital and all these other PhDs and shit? I'll give you the answer. 0, okay? Now, institutions can't really be jumping into all regular DeFi and shit because it leaves them open to everybody seeing the private stuff. That's where this coin, in my humble opinion, will be used. It's going to be fucking massive because this fits the use case. You want institutions to come in, but they can't do it because the privacy issues. This one fixes that. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. But the price is down today. You know what? Get off the channel, please. I can't have retards on this channel. I'm not suited to teach learning disabled. Not that I'm hating. Not that I'm hating for retards, but there's other channels for that. Like, I don't know. Just not this one. Maybe the guy with the shiny teeth or something. This is especially transformative for scenarios like confidential payments, stable coins with built-in KYC, sealed bid auctions, private lending, credit scoring, where users can interact without revealing balances, without revealing transfer amounts or personal details. That's what's up. Now, what Grok says, in a perfect world, widespread adoption would see it integrated into high-stakes financial ecosystem. Okay, Grok saying, if this crypto gets a full use case, where's it going to be used? Institutions with high-stakes financial ecosystems. Not you and me putting in our $500 or $1,000 in some kind of flare shit or whatever. No. We're talking institutional investing where there's high stakes ecosystem. That's the fucking crypto you guys want. Get in early where all the banks, they're all going to come rushing in on this. I haven't heard about any kind of privacy coins doing this shit, okay? Let's keep going. In an ideal scenario, the primary users, see, when you buy this, who are the primary users going to be? The primary users of Zama protocol would be large. Hold on, wait. I'm getting a Woodrow Wilson in the Pantalones down south. The primary users are not broke ass people like you and me. The primary users of Zama protocol would be large financial institutions. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. Keep going. I think I'm going to bust one right now. Banks and enterprises like JP Morgan, the world's biggest bank. Oh, shit. And what do they want? Real world asset tokenization with privacy that fits with government regulations. That's the privacy coin that's going to set this shit off. Not this fucking Monero dumb shit, okay? They want big institutions want to be alongside DeFi platforms and stablecoin issuers. They all want it regulated. Developers are building privacy-centric apps, but they got to be auditable. You can't do all the secret shit. No, none of these banks are going to use that secret fucking shit, okay? These entities would leverage Zama as a modular layer on existing chains like Ethereum, Solana, without the need to migrate to new blockchains or bridges. They're not going to go on a Monero blockchain, dude. That shit's not going to fucking happen. None of these privacy ones. They're going to stay where they feel safe, where the government wants them to be. This is very cool. So it can handle trillions in assets securely. Retail users in DeFi would benefit from private swaps. Oh, so people like us can also do this. Retail users, that's you and me. Retail users would benefit from private swaps and private vaults. Oh. Like Orion Finance. I'm sure you've heard of Orion Finance. While DAOs, DAO, while DAOs and governance bodies could conduct encrypted votes, encrypted airdrops without exposing participant data. All data marketplaces and on-chain corporations would also rely heavily on it for secure, composable computations on encrypted data, fostering, here we go, the HTTP Z for zebra. It's an encrypted from one end to the other, unlike anything else. That's what's up. This blockchain allows smart contracts to perform operations directly on encrypted data, such as adding balances or enforcing rules without ever decrypting it on chain, maintaining end-to-end privacy. This is happening nowhere else, while preserving composability and trustlessness. This contrasts, or this is the opposite of what we got right now. With all these privacy things, this is the opposite. This contrasts with traditional privacy methods that are either require trusted hardware or sacrifice functionality, enabling use cases like confidential payroll. Can you say Zebek? Hello. Zebek could join us. You got Raycash join with this. It has a decentralized banking. Let me check here. We got 3 minutes. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Let me look through the comments here. This is so awesome. There's no other channel like this. Ta-da! This is so awesome. There's no other channel like this. My portfolio would have been on ass, would have been so ass fucked. Oh, shit. If I hadn't found Crypto Hulk channel. Look, I do my best. I do a lot of research. I spend a lot of time. I have to review things. And a crypto or a project won't go on my program if I'm not excited about it or I don't think that it's going to do really well. Now, I can't predict and tell you if things are going to do well. This one looks really, really solid. Okay. It's got all the connections. I mean, it's a baby project. It just came out yesterday. So I want you to think of this. What happens if a big company adopts this thing or more? What if all these companies start coming in on this? Oh man, the value of that crypto. You're getting it day two. Day two, you're getting this day two. Maybe it goes down. Maybe it goes up. I don't care. Eventually, we're talking use case, right? That's why I just got done talking for like a fucking hour. I wanted you to see how connected, what does it do? What problem does it solve that other people can't fix? Who's working with this? Oh, just about 3 or 4 blockchains, not a big deal. And shit like that. Just the biggest bank in the world, not a big deal. I think this one's a pretty good one. If you're brand new to crypto, throw in some cash if you want into this. It's up to you. I can't tell you what to do. Maybe get a crypto that's not really doing a lot. Maybe you have a lot of hope for one, but it just ain't doing it. Get some of this. David says, been watching. Had to make dinner and get kiddos ready for bed. Well, you can always watch it later there, buddy. Okay, there is your crypto. Hulk, you're the best deep diver I've ever heard. I used to also be a teacher, so that helps me when I try to teach stuff that I find. And then I did research stuff. I was never a researcher or a detective when I worked at the government, but I did do research activity, but that was never my title as like inspector, investigator. That was never my title. Did I have to do research and investigating on the job? Yes. That wasn't ever like my exact title. Okay, that crypto will be it. I'm going to turn this over to the $5 people. I'm pretty impressed with this crypto. I get a good feeling about it, that it's going to need to mature a little bit. I think this crypto is going to need some partners to help get it to where it needs to go in a use case. No one's really moving forward too much with DeFi and all these things. We got to have crypto laws first. Now, crypto laws pass. We have definitions for everything. Big corporations and banks want to start getting into DeFi and getting it set up. That's when this thing starts taking off. Somebody's going to adopt it, take it, and put it into their platform. This thing starts going up. They're going to see how it works. Everybody's going to start doing this. Why? Nobody does what this one does. Like it's the HTTPZ. That's pretty fucking cool. So that's a whole new protocol, man. It's like they made shit that's not there. I like that. My name's Crypto Hawk. I'll see you on my next broadcast.